Hey guys, it's Ektai Guy, back again to bring you another video on Reduel of Healer. And yes, I will do the part 2 of my thoughts video of the anime, but first, I'm going to start my series of What's the Difference? The series is me breaking down what the anime or manga did differently, or what was left out completely. But before we start, let's go! It's showtime! The reason why I'm starting this series is because I enjoy both media of watching and reading my anime. I enjoy seeing what was changed or what they added in the different sources. Also, this will give anime or manga only people the differences in their media. I'll cover more anime or manga in the future. This is just the first in the series. Like I said, I'll be breaking down the differences from the anime and manga of Redo of Healer. I'll be covering this episodically, and I'll cover episode 1 through 2 of the anime and chapter 1 through 6 of the manga, until we reach all 12 of the episodes in the anime. Oh, and if there are no differences, I'll skip the episode or chapter and go to the next one. Also, spoiler alert to people who haven't watched the anime or read the manga. I'll be going over both, so come back once you watch or read one of them to get a better understanding. The first difference is in the manga. In the prologue, the Knight Captain looks completely different from his anime counterpart. His appearance looks more like a noble than a knight. In the first episode of the anime, you don't even see him in the scene, just the princess. The next difference is in the anime. The next scene opens up with Kaoru waking up with no memories, but him having nightmares of his past he believes are dreams. The manga opens up with him and the other heroes fighting the Demon Lord. The Demon Lord is also different in appearance, as in the anime, she appears as a beautiful woman throughout the entire fight. But in the manga, she appears as a large demon and only reveals her true form when she is defeated, and she's also naked too. The next change is in the anime. You don't see the corpse of Bullet and Blade vividly when they died. You just see them on the ground. Bullet was cut in half with his decapitated head in front of his lower body, and Blade was stabbed to death by the doppelgangers with her ribs showing. The next change is after Kaoru resets the world, he already retains his memories in the manga, and not in the anime when he hears voices in his head telling him to get stronger or remember, and only remembers when he gets the Eye of Truth. The next difference is in the manga, the Spirit of the Star has an adult form and not a lowly form like in the anime. Also, in the manga, he is given options to what power he seeks from the spirit and didn't just say, "Give me eyes to see the truth," like in the anime. The next difference is in the anime, the Eye of Truth is in his left eye, whereas in the manga, it's in his right eye. The next difference is in the manga. Kaoru has a limit on how many times he can use his heal abilities. When at the beginning, it's 4 times, but in the anime, you never hear this stated. Next change is when Flare comes to Kaoru's village, she comes in a chariot in the manga. Anime, she rides in on a horse. Also, in the manga, Flare's the one to use the scroll to reveal Kaoru's hero class on the trip to her kingdom, whereas in the anime, it's done by the old man in front of the king. The last change in the first episode is when Kaoru goes to heal Kureha. She wears her casual clothes and her stump is hidden, whereas in the manga, she's wearing her knight outfit and you see her stump, and she also takes her shirt and chest plate off so Kaoru can heal her. There aren't many changes in episode 2 of the anime from the manga, only a few small things. The first is in the manga, Flare gives him the tea with the drug in it. In the anime, it was the maid. Next is when Kaoru is being beaten by the night captain. He isn't wearing his armor like he is in the anime, just a shirt and pants in the manga. Next is when Kaoru escapes. He first goes to the night quarters and beats up the captain with the same 28 hits he gave him in the manga. The anime makes reference of him remembering the number of hits, but never comes back to it. The next change is in the anime when Kaoru goes in Flare's room. She is being guarded by her female knights. But in the manga, it was her maids. Also, another difference is when Kaoru is breaking Flare's fingers, it is done with her on the floor and he's on top of her. But in the anime, it is done with Kaoru stands above her and Flare is leaning on a table. The last changes are very small, but he kicks Flare in the face after he makes her beg for it in the manga. But in the anime, well, you guys already know what he hit her with. After completing his revenge on Flare, and then swipes her memory and changes her face, which in the anime it is in a mirror, but in the manga it is done on the floor, and she gets clothes too since she was nude. He also takes her money from her room, changes the dead maid's head into Flare's. Oh, and one more thing, it's very small. In the manga, Flare only wears her hero outfit throughout the whole ordeal, whereas in the anime, she just changes her outfit a couple of times. Well guys, with that, we are done with the changes done with Redo Up Healer. Tell me what you thought of the video in the comments section and tell me what other anime or manga you like me to cover in the future. And with that, I'll leave you with this. Don't let me down, don't let me down, 'cause our love is gone away. Later.